Hi, everybody. My name is Lasha, and I had to call the channel something, so I called it High Voltage. Trevor Robinson is the manager of the channel, and his channel is called Trevor's Infinite Horizons. So why is my mug here today? Let me fix my wig. Okay. I want to talk about Candace Owens and Brigitte Macron and Emmanuel Macron, because there's this Netflix series called May December, and it's about the exact same thing. Meaning, I could care less if Brigitte Macron was a man, but the whole insidious, diabolical, obtuse behavior of these predators. He absolutely has Stockholm syndrome by now. Like that picture of Brigitte Macron slapping him on the face is abuse. And Candace will make jokes about, hi Trevor, are you by the beach? I couldn't call you back last night because my phone went kaput. And it's 9:30 in the morning. You know me. I've got the wig on because my hair looks terrible. I did do my nails, but I just wanted to talk about Brigitte Macron and this movie, May December. Trevor, tell me what your thoughts are. Okay. Now, I'm 54, and sometimes men might be interested in asking me out, but I'll say, how old are you? 35. I'm 54, okay? 35, 45, 50, that's a 20-year difference. And it might not, Am I going to eat yogurt from my knee? From the one that I did. Maybe I should do an experiment, eh? What if I put some yogurt here, Trevor, and I just started scooping it up, eh, and eat it? Because it can hold it can hold about 4 bites of yogurt. I'm not kidding. Okay, so Brigitte Macron, I don't care if she's a man, but she was 40 years old, interested in a 14-year-old boy. Oh yeah, that's my cup of tea. Yeah, let's date a 13-year-old right now. I mean, and everybody's complaining about Jeffrey Epstein. Well, I know why everybody complains about Jeffrey Epstein. Trust me, the guy is dead. And he's like coming up from the grave like Carrie, and everybody's going, ah! It's like being re-abused. Okay, anyways, back to Brigitte Macron. You all have heard the story from Candace Owens about the age difference and all of that. But what I never heard from Candace Owens is, where are the brothers and the sisters and the classmates and the kids that were taught by Brigitte Macron? Why haven't they been interviewed? Who cares if she's a man or a woman? The whole point is, she is a, what rhymes with that word? She's like a pedophile. Like a kettle file. It's not funny. I think everybody can relate to being disrespected as a child in some way, maybe, but that's maybe the lens that I grew up in, and I hope none of you grew up in the lens where you had to protect yourself, or you had to have a parent protect you from somebody who was a bit of a, what. Anyways, this Netflix series, May December, stars Julianne Moore, Natalie Portman, and it's about a woman who's 40 who falls in love with a 13-year-old boy. And If you're to watch this, if you watch this Netflix series May December, I think you will. I can't articulate the movie because I haven't taken notes. It's basically about the same thing, about the age difference and what it does to the younger person. It's horrific. I don't usually talk about things like this on this channel. Trevor and I like to just sing and dance and have fun and keep it light and fluffy. But you see, there are too many serious things going on right now. Hi, Charlie. My neighbor in Denver is... Okay. Congratulations, Trevor. That's really good. And that means that those people took the time out of their lives to subscribe and comment, and I'm very proud of you. I've never been more proud of anybody than Trevor. What serious things? Hi, Dominic. Well, Trevor was I'll tell you some serious things. Okay, so I've got a hole in my knee from a botched surgery, and I couldn't work for 5 years, and I was in a wheelchair for a year because the surgeon in Canada didn't say anything. But I have a whole video on that. What's serious is about Brigitte Macron and Emmanuel Macron, and I'm watching this movie, May December, which is basically about the same things. I'm very sorry that you found worms in that, because that's not good. You should go to the doctor. You really should, Charlie. That's not a positive thing. It's very serious because Emmanuel Macron was slapped across the face in a plane by Brigitte Macron with those big nails. Oh, Brigitte Macron and Emmanuel Macron are the Prime Minister and First Lady of France. And she met her husband when she was 40 and he was 13. I mean, seriously? So watch May December on Netflix with Julianne Moore and Natalie Portland, and you will see the psychological effects that happen to young people when they are... It's like Stockholm Syndrome, okay? And if people don't understand what I'm talking about, well, I can't really say it. A vet? My grandfather was a vet, and my Sophie Ann passed away on January the 29th of 2025. How is it affecting North Americans? I don't know, Dominic. How does it affect any survivors of DA or SA or systemic issues? Are you daft? This is a systemic issue. I joke about it because that's how I survived it. It's very serious, because adults are taking advantage of children left, right, and center in North America, Canada. Look what's going on in Israel. Complete genocide. You know, as far as I'm concerned, if 10 people are killed, it's genocide. What number? There's no number. Piers Morgan and Candace Owen had a debate about it. And sometimes when I listen to YouTube channels with debates, I think, well, what are you doing about it? You know, like when this happened with my knee, hey, at least I didn't sit around and complain. I started a petition on change.org under Lasha ROJENKO about how the doctor didn't keep his oath and the systemic issues of the healthcare system. And what Brigitte Macron and Emmanuel Macron are doing is they are, when you think about it, think about, do you know that most people that are really, really creative are mentally ill? I am Ukrainian. I'm Ukrainian. That's my background. Okay? So I didn't mean to say, are you daft? I apologize, but seriously, it's so important to pay attention to what's going on around you. Keep your eye out for kids. Nowadays, you know, Children aren't protected the way they used to be, but there's more awareness. Maybe there is more protection for children now, but like foster care, that I'm getting off track. So because I'm getting off track, I just wanted to say that the people that are running France are liars and frauds, and one of them is very, very ill and was abused by Brigitte Macron. Candace Owens is doing a whole thing about it. Are you pro-Russia? I don't even know. I was watching Our Lives in One Way Lag, and we look stupid. I am pro everybody. I am pro everybody. I don't have a horse in the race with this. I think that everybody matters, and I just wish everybody could be at peace. I wish this world could be at peace. I wish there weren't sociopaths running the world. If it's true that highly, and if you've been traumatized before, I remember when I was so traumatized, I was so creative, because you need that creative outlet, right? But a lot of people that have creative outlets have real issues. Like, look, Johnny Depp, River, the Phoenix boy, Madonna, like Ben Affleck, J-Lo. Like, look at all of these. P. Diddy. Like, my input on what? What do I know about what, Dominic? 1943? I have no idea. I'm Ukrainian. I'm 54. I don't know. All I'm saying is, I don't even know why this thing started in Russia and Ukraine. It started so many years ago. You know, my grandmother, Baba, passed away at 98 and lived through that. You know, we're Ukrainian, but sometimes I wonder if we're really Orthodox. But you know what? I don't care. So, I was just watching May, December, and it made me think of Brigitte Macron and Emmanuel Macron and Candace Owens and the YouTube rabbit holes. And I always do everything impromptu, so maybe I should start writing things down. I know it's Ukrainian history. I didn't grow up with my Ukrainian family, Dominic. My parents divorced, okay? And I was like the black sheep. That's the way it goes. So, we're not victims. We're not in war. My entire family on my grandmother's side got slaughtered by Ukrainians. I am so sorry. When was this, Dominic? See, I'm pro everybody. I don't know why Ukrainians would hurt people. I don't know why Russians would hurt people. What happened to the former Yugoslavia? Why were there wars in Serbia and between the Croatians? Like, I don't understand it. War. Why? In 1943. I didn't know that. I didn't know. You see, I'll be honest with you, Dominic. I was anorexic from, like, it started about 9 or 10, and I got better around 17, but not really. And I recovered. I don't know how. I had to have a blood transfusion. So I missed a lot of high school. However, when I was 18, I left Ontario, moved out west, and I just took all of that negative anorexic self-talk. You feel like there's a demon on your back. You can't get it off. I don't know how I got it off. I do believe I'm very, anyways. Dominic, I'm so sorry. They don't teach. No, they don't. And you know what other question I have is, who decides what history we learn? And also, Dominic, I don't know if you'll agree with this or not, but in my vague research, all the books are written by men. Biden, Do you think that he made things worse, better with Ukraine? Now that we've totally switched subjects, which is fine. I'm interested, Dominic. What do you think Biden, did he make it worse? Did he make it better? Much worse. Can you type in like 5 words what he did? Because I did keep on top of the Biden administration. But it was Donald Trump that got all the troops out. Is that correct? I can't even watch Donald Trump anymore. It's just too hard. So how did Biden make it worse? By keeping troops there or taking them out? I'm waiting for your answer, my friend. Okay, so Biden made it much worse. Trevor, are you still there? Okay, Trevor, how did Biden make it worse? Explain to me. You know my memory kind of, and my mind goes, I'm highly intelligent. I have a bit of ADHD because I can eat yogurt out of my knee and it's traumatizing. It's not funny. So how did Biden make Ukraine worse? I want to hear from all of you because I don't really know. It seems to me that people think that if somebody has a podcast that they have all the answers, and no. Putin and Biden, that's right. They didn't get along. Donald Trump and Putin do. As a veteran, thank you, Biden, for giving veterans the PACT Act. And this is from a MAGA destroyer. Okay, that's interesting. Do you have anything else to add to the Veterans PACT Act? Do you know what? MAGA destroyer or maggot destroyer? I just lost my thought. It was important to your point. Oh, I was talking about trauma. Russia bombed Ukraine after the Alaska meeting. Why? And as far as veterans are concerned, this is what I believe, and anybody who's ever watched this channel and listened to any of the little tidbits I've had to say, or if you've watched this channel, inception was because of a trauma. And what I realized about trauma is I know what happened to me was 1 in a million. Lots of things that happen to people are 1 in a million. We've never seen war in our countries or been a part of it. We've always watched from the outside. Everybody get prepared. And the veterans, trauma, thank you. To my point, your point that you brought up about being a veteran. That is trauma. That is surviving a war, being a part of a war, surviving a war, living to tell about it. That's a survivor. So everybody who's gobbledygooking over not having the right phone or whatever people worry about nowadays, I don't know. But get prepared, because I don't know about any of you, but I do believe that we are burning up. And by 2030, it's going to be so hot. Enjoy the cold while it lasts. We're going to need a break. Now, that's all I have to say this morning. And thank you for the information here. Where's Dominic? He left, probably. Trevor is, okay, Charlie. Bye, Charlie. Dominic, thank you very much for schooling me. Hello, John. Trevor, you don't have to retract messages. You don't. I need to hear what people say. Hi, show drips. Show drips. I love it. I'm a show drip. Well, I am Ukrainian, but am I pro-Ukrainian to my family? No, they don't like me. I'm pro everybody. I don't think anybody should get bombed on for any reason. And that's genocide. You're not what, Trevor? Oh, you're not. Oh, okay. Thanks, honey. Well, thank you very much, Maggie Destroyer. I appreciate you coming on. So I'm going to take off now and take a shower and get to my life because it's almost 10 o'clock and I start my new job September the 2nd. I'm so excited. I could almost cry. I'm so excited. Anyways, oh, Canada. Okay, that's a wrap, everybody. And anybody who's liked, commented, or subscribed, I thank you. Bye. Thank you so much, Mega Destroyer. Can't wait for the computers. Trevor, guess what? With my new job, plus the other money, on the 16th of September, Trevor and I are getting our computers so we can continue to do our lives. You see, I wear a wig when my hair's a mess. I've got a red one, I've got a brown one. This is really what I look like. It was too early in the morning to do my hair because I went swimming. And yeah, this is my head. The hair is not usually like this, but I went swimming. Anyhow, all right, I'm going to let everybody go because you're probably all dying of boredom. Anybody who has subscribed or liked or anything on this channel, I really appreciate it. And do you know how much my yogurt knee stressed me out? My yogurt knee stressed me out. Oh, wait. My yogurt knee stressed me out so bad, I actually went and got Botox in my forehead in May. And look, Trevor, those lines are starting to come back again. I don't like that. Yogurt, Khalif? Oh, Trevor can explain it to you. Go to the, you know what? I did a live. And if you go to current lives and go 4 lives back, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I don't want to explain it. Good morning, Mom. Hi. Okay, time to be with my mama. I'll see you all later, and thanks for dropping by. It was fun. A little nonsensical, but... Okay, bye. Lasha's hole is getting deeper. Thank you, Trevor. I love you, Trevor, and I love all of you too. You know why? Because we're human beings and we're all connected, like not just on internet, but spiritually all the way around. The chances of Trevor and I meeting, Mom, Trevor says hi. Hi, Trevor. Hi, Trevor. The chances of Trevor and I meeting when we did was like 1 in a million. And we've been friends for almost 2 years now. So there's a lot of really nice people on this channel. It's a non-donation charity. I was supposed to do a raffle on August the 5th, but I was getting a little short of money, so I couldn't do it. But September the 16th, Trev and I are getting our computers. We're doing our raffle. Maybe we should do a quiz, Trevor, so people actually have to watch the footage, which will increase the watch hours, which then we can monetize because we're at the Google goal. But it's the watch hours, right? I know, neither would I be here today. So it just goes to show being kind to each other, supporting each other on YouTube, even with different opinions. And I know that I'm not Candace Owens or Megyn Kelly, and I'm not up to date on that sort of things, but sometimes I just get little thought and I do a little impromptu video, and That's it. So I'm going to go fix my hair now. And I'll see y'all later. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much.